Who is Natalia Reagan? Actress, anthropologist, primatologist, comedienne, writer, singer.
Nova Scotia! Canadians, they love bacon. Canadians, they love cheese.
No, not a singer. Definitely not a singer. Rabbit wrangler, greeting card artist, and interpretive dancer. And now, from the producers who brought you This Is Robbie Reagan. Who is Natalia Reagan? Natalia was born on the mean streets of Van Nuys, California. Represent, shorty. She moves about her natural environment with great ease and stealth. She is an urban jaguar. Natalia's love of animals began early on. She had an affinity for all creatures, big and small.
Let's give him a better gander. Definitely ducks, definitely. Phyllis is really sweet. Jim has a bit of a tood. He's kind of a dick. I'm gonna say it. I heard that.
Natalia grew up a tomboy, preferring mud baths to makeup. She also developed a great interest in primates. Her collection of King Kong memorabilia is the stuff dreams and nightmares are made of. Natalia later became a theater geek and a huge fan of Mel Brooks's humor. She reached her peak of dorkdom when she named her bosoms.
Bob here is slightly larger than Bobita. Not by much, but let's just say my twins are slightly fraternal. And yes, I named them. I had a lot of time on my hands as a socially awkward 12-year-old girl.
As Natalia matured, she had even bigger problems to endure, like her growing rump.
I too had my booty woes. In the 6th grade, I was the only girl with back. Here's a picture of me as an 11-year-old girl. Go ahead, look at it. I know it's against your better judgment to look at an 11-year-old girl's butt, but I'm telling you, it's okay. I was ashamed. That is, until a song came out about that time that changed my life. The musical makings of Sir Mix-a-Lot gave me the confidence, the assurance, the pride in the fact that a guy was out there begging for a piece of my bubble. Thank you, Mr. Mix-a-Lot. Thank you from the bottom of my apple bottom. Thank you.
Natalia's first acting job was playing a dancing chicken McNugget in a McDonald's commercial. It was a role she was born to play. Natalia has also played a slew of other oddball characters, including an all-American girl who loves a zombie, a trashy, inebriated groupie on My Name is Earl, and a pregnant prisoner with a black eye.
The only way you can keep his kind around is to get his babies up in you pronto.
Natalia had always been inquisitive about the field of biological anthropology and decided to go back to school to get her bachelor's in anthropology. She attended primate field school. She had finally found her calling. Next came graduate school, where she conducted a survey of the Azuero spider monkey as part of her thesis fieldwork in rural Panama. While finishing her last year of grad school, Natalia began producing videos that used comedy to explain scientific ideas and theories, such as the evolution of boobs in women. They were absolutely titillating.
Once our ancestors began walking on 2 legs, our reproductive organs were no longer visible. So it was hard to tell which females were receptive, or in 21st century lingo, which chick was ready to get down.
It was the perfect combination of her 2 loves, comedy and anthropology, and a bold new method of teaching science to a broader audience. In May 2011, Natalia graduated with a master's degree in anthropology. Shortly thereafter, she received the call of a lifetime. A producer from The Today Show had discovered Natalia's boobs video and wanted her to discuss the obsession with breasts in America. Natalia's love of Tatars had brought her to the big leagues.
Are they a bigger obsession in this country than they are in other countries? Natalia, what do you think?
I think they are for a few reasons. One of them, obviously, there's a lot of rules restricting what can be shown on television, what can even be said on television.
So
about
the conservative
breasts.
kind of maybe
puritanical,
puritanical
yes.
nature.
I think definitely that makes. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've tried to catch a Skinamax movie at night when I was a kid, just because I was curious. I had no idea what to expect, you know. And
Thanks for revealing that on national television. What about you?
Stephen Colbert, after seeing the Today Show boob segment, wanted a piece of the action. But his focus was further, south.
Where's Butt Week?
Natalia responded with a rebuttal of her own.
Stephen Buttman Colbert, I think it's time that you and we join forces. Our butts come together in a coalition. I being the left cheek, you being the right. A mighty, mighty formation. And we go forth and we create Butt Week. And we give the United States a sense that it really is the fat bottom girls that make this rockin' world go round. It is.
Natalia sent Colbert the first Butt Week video and heard they might be interested. So she continued on her quest for Butt Week.
Can you imagine Ronnie smiling down from heaven? Looking down at Butt Day, gloriously looking at the girls clad in G-strings, just frolicking around in Butts County, eating 2 scoops of ice cream off a peach.
In January, she released Butt Week #2, with liberty and just ass for all.
If those know-it-all Mayans were right, then 2012 means the end of the world as we know it. So Armageddon some ass.
I come from a long line of buttmen.
Hi, Stephen. This is Grandpa. I'm Natalia's grandpa, and I have a butt fetish.
I love the crack in a butt.
Yes, as an anthropologist, I want to get to the bottom of why we have these superfly bottoms. As we evolved from Miocene apes, meaning we went from walking on 4 legs to 2, our body had to change and adapt to this new mode of locomotion. The enlarged gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus muscles are the result. So that supple bottom that you got going on there, it's because you're walking on 2 legs. Isn't that something?
Natalia also reminded the world that it was time to love your butt from the inside out.
It's time to love your butt. Those rosy cheeks are nature's finest pillows. So, if you love your butt, don't you owe it to get a colonoscopy when you hit 50?
Her most recent video, Sex is in the Air, is all about the power of pheromones.
Yep. You probably got a whiff of his sweet, pungent, sexually compatible pheromones. And you were sold hook, line, and stinker.
Natalia's ultimate goal is to produce a show that allows her to continue flying her comedy freak flag while presenting science stories to the American public. No, and she also desires world domination. And an alpaca farm on a small island off the coast of Panama that's overrun with spider monkeys. Like you do.